Okay, so today is like the 17th day for my speaking. Like today, it is just about 11, 10 o'clock, and it nearly, and it is nearly, wait, and it is near 11 o'clock. I usually sleep at 10 or 10 and a half, but when I go to sleep, I just remember again that I haven't done this one yet, so I have to wake up, get my butt up, and then go here, turn up the lights on, turn on my computer, go to YouTube, and then start this one, which is my speaking practice, which I do it every day. Okay, so let's start it. You went to IU, yep. Right now, you got a lot of people that say, forget about school, the option, idiots. You think an idiot? Dude, listen to me, why? If you are gonna have a business, if you don't know how to understand accounting, you already had one. Can you hire a guy that knows that? But still have to communicate to you, right? I mean, they still don't understand the concept of the difference between first and cast. Oh, your accountant might tell you you're profitable, but your cash is going down. Not understanding and when you don't, you need to collect a lot of. Yeah, I think you do. I think you do right because I mean now some people look if you are so motivated, you can take an online course and count it into yourself. I think you're always helping you. And look, anyways, more people aren't, and I'm not. So you have to need. I'm not saying you go. It's cool. I don't care. You go to community college. To count it is not the purpose of class. Just spending the money. First, you do more obligated to do it. But accounting, finance, research, and marketing, sales go offers that. These are one of the language business. As well as possible to yourself. These things never is not possible to hide them. You said own company, you don't have a family hour accountant. And so you can't start owning a business. For example, one person, that work and tackling the language business. The learning in was more mostly nothing else. I learned how to learn. And learning became from working to me because the one uncertainty in business is that it's always going to be changing. If you're not always learning to this minutes, if I'm just honestly learning, if I'm just absorbing as much as I can absorb, so now it's going to give me asked. Let's talk about paranoia. Where the source of his success versus with knowledge. If somebody knows more than you do, and if you don't learning, if you don't know how to learn, if you don't have the trust for learning and core information, you SOL. People have to say, ask the questions or you don't want to ask them. That's right. You got a question, ask them. Tell me who about you. If you have to do because tell me about your preparation. Ask me a question about just basic things you should have known, and you should have done through science. That's going to disqualify you almost learn anything. Do you think there needs to be a level of paranoia? Absolutely, there needs to be. Oh yeah, I mean, I always say, for everyone open business, I said we will do depend on us. Right, so the business you have, there should be trying to put it, should be trying to take a bite of onto your business, and it's better for you to figure out. You do it rather than do it. And or yeah, let's be paranoid, and so you have to be paranoid. You have to respect other people's next moves, and you can't say without like the competition. Um, I was on business planning condition this morning at college work, and they were kind of maybe didn't on competition, so you can't even do that. No matter I'm trying to take, and then not just gonna sit still, and if you're gonna just spot them even harder, faster, better. So you have to be, very self-aware of what you're good at, and what people are good at, and so a healthy dose of paranoia must be it. So it's very helpful. Mm, if you're not always learning to this minute, if you're not consistently learning, just absorbing as much as I can absorb, someone else will give me ask. The greatest source of your general super knowledge. If somebody else knows more than you do, if you're learning, you don't know how to learn, you don't know how to trust learning and current information, you as well. The thing is to have the concept teacher machine, right? So think that's that when you have when we have muscle memory and discipline, those Most key may not be the most talented again in the NBA, but it's discipline and focus to what necessary to be successful, willing to do it, to combine it, be seeking for being skilled. Makes him an amazing basketball player. So it's understanding what skill set is, he right way to use those skills and then go for it. It will make you that 250,000. It depends if you pick the right industry, but whatever industry you pick, if you're outwork everybody, if you try to be smarter than everybody, if you try to be sales person everybody, have you tried better prepared than everybody, different with best because if you don't do it and somebody else does, I have a saying, work like someone else should take all of it from you. Actually work like someone else spending 24 hours working, 24 hours to take it all away from you. And that's the kind of way I look at it. People say if one person will fail, literally what it meant, it was complete opposite. Like a balance, like an effort. Like a balance, like an effort. Yeah, they don't look what alone. When you go in a room and you start business up and you start talking about somebody you never in fact come with the competition. If you're never going to be a competition, this means somebody else know more than your business as well as you do when you started. And working into community environments and still know more about your business than you do and you more about your customer, you're going to lose. But more people consider that and they don't do the work. They don't learn about the industry. They don't know even about the businesses. I mean, you got put in the effort to know more about your industry than anybody else. And that's the grants part. There's an effort part as well. Because look, if you're competing with me, you better know what you're doing. Otherwise, I'm gonna kick your ass. When I work down work with me, so your combination usually was Q% all they are more than anything. But my boss always like, if you want something, you have to earn it. It's just credit. He never said, no, you can't do that. So they were selling back credit card, big was the car stand, whatever attack. He never had me back. So I think that as important as anything. And sometimes being, trying things you saw and if you don't know it better, and you will learn. And if you fail, it doesn't matter. So 1, 9, 10, 12, 60, 21, the failures were irrelevant. When you are, 9, 10, 16, 21, 22, 24, I'm sitting on a couch. I have a car with a hole. It, 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 the floorboard, I'm looking like pump, and I'm stealing. So what did they have to lose? So I think that influenced me as much as anything, my last was like, go for it. Don't, why not? What have you got to lose? Okay, so I think that is the advertisement. I think this is the first time I have it. Let's get back to the work. What a sec. Everything else you interview them. Okay, so within 5 to 10 minutes interview, so this dude is not gonna connect as an entrepreneur. Yeah, I mean I can typically tell by their passion, I can tell by their focus, I can tell by their preparation. There's the whole lot of things. Business here, here's the business you're in, and here's some things that influence you're gonna be successful. So to must be in a business that I can put myself in the position and say, okay, there are hundreds of thousands of things he has to be aware of and then go through and ask. And by how many of those are issues that are able to address already, that kind of give me a sense of how hard I will to work, And I can tell by the questions they ask me, so I don't have to do is say, okay, what do you want to know? And of course, if you now were precise for 20 years old, 15 years old, and we know each other, we're better than you being who you are today. Yes, really? Yes, tell me why. I mean, I have my good friends, and we hung out, and I was hustler. There was no question, so hustler even in high school. Oh yeah, and the business in a big way. But I don't think people saw it. For me, it was about me to like prison. Oh, he's the typical seed. So in high school, you're feeling there where you always afraid that men will laugh. Oh no, I was always competitive. I was to sports. I was not ready. I moved to the same. Was a technology guy. I mean, I was so learning. And I was business guy. I was a guy studying business for all the time. Reading business for all the time. Go to junior achievement. I was junior achievement in Greek. Why were you reading business books? Because one that engineer and will write that way. And I'm my first business in hotel. I was buying, selling baseball cards, buying, selling stamps, and anything could make money. And my husband tried to do so it was the percent and not so much worse. So all my friends were to with me, so they really know. I think there's a proven formula as if a brand rookie guys are like ambitious and needs to grow a lot of knowledge on how to. The thing he follows more he's guaranteed to make it entrepreneur. No. So you give guaranteed to make it. Not because who knows you're going to need to be competing with two people more for being the same, more partners and legit, right? Preference, maybe both will both the same, but so I don't think the default template for success, but I think there's things you can do for yourself by position to succeed. Okay, so I think that is the answer of my speaking today, and it's almost 11 o'clock right now in the afternoon, in the evening, and I feel so sleepy, and I feel a little sleepy, so I think I'm gonna say goodbye to myself right now, and I'm gonna get up in the morning, in last morning, in the next morning, and then try to do this one earlier, so I don't have to stay this night to do it. Anyway, for myself, I'm gonna try my best to improve my speaking like this. I want to move it more in the future.